If you've got a framing project coming up, there's a couple things that are critical to think about before the crew arrives. On today's Build Show, we're going out to Stephanie Daly, our Utah builder and contributor to the Build Show Network. Let's go see Stephanie with things to think about before you frame. Let's get going.
All right, guys, today we are on a project where the framing is just about complete, and I'm going to walk you through a few of the things that we think about ahead of time to try and make this stage go a little easier and have our finishes be spot on. So come on in and let's check it out. We're going to start down here in the basement. There's a lot of stuff going on upstairs. So first thing we like to think about is the plumbing fixtures, and in this case we have a lot of wall-mounted toilets. We also have a lot of wall-mounted faucets. So when we get to the framing stage, if we can just give the framing contractor all of the information he needs to frame these wall-mounted toilets ahead of time, we don't have to worry about the plumber coming in later and then having the plumber reframe the wall. That's not our preference. We would prefer that the framer does it so that it's nice and straight and we know that we have a really good wall. So first and foremost are those toilets. We use them a lot, so that's a big priority for us. Another thing over here is going to be flooring height changes. So we have the theater and we've got the car showroom. Both of those areas have different flooring height changes, and it really is determined based on the client's furniture layout. So neither one of those has been touched yet because it's better for us to frame them right in the first place than it is to reframe them. So those are both going to happen today. We also want to be paying attention to ceiling drops and ceiling treatments. So in this space, you can see we've got a lot of steel beams behind me that are dropping, that are just structural. We originally thought we would tuck the floor trusses up. However, the design for that ceiling has since changed. And so what we're doing now is framing the entire ceiling in this space down. That will give us enough room that we can place can lights in a very specific grid and also get all of our HVAC ductwork through there in a pretty neat and clean space without dropping the ceiling with a bunch of different levels. So we will bring that down all to the same height and have a nice clean space. Another thing that we like to think about ahead of time is going to be niches and walls. So down here in the bathroom, all right, so this is one of the shower niches that will be in the basement guest bathroom. One of the things that was really important to us is to have this shower niche centered under the window once the window was framed in and the tile was done around the niche. So you can take a look at that one. We're doing it in every single bathroom in this space. We haven't made it to the other side of this yet, but these niches are really important to get straight ahead of time. And you can see we've actually used the engineered lumber to frame those, which really helps us in the long run.